Hello, dear nostalgia lovers. Today, we invite you to our time machine. We will take a journey back to the beloved show Family Matters, which many of us watched at some point during our childhood or youth. This sitcom, reflecting a warm family atmosphere and featuring unforgettable characters that captured our hearts, began in 1989 and entertained audiences for a full 9 seasons, with laughter, love, and emotional moments. Today, we will take a close look at the legendary cast of the show. Who were they? Where are they now? And how did this series shape their careers? Family Matters was originally conceived as a typical family sitcom. However, it quickly transformed into a phenomenon on television. One of the biggest reasons for this was undoubtedly the rise of the character Steve Urkel. But not just Steve. Characters like Carl Winslow, Harriet Winslow, Eddie, and Laura Winslow also formed strong connections with the audience. Today, we will share the stories of the actors behind these characters. We will reminisce about the past and gain inspiration by learning about their career changes. So, who was your favorite character? Don't forget to share in the comments below. Now let's dive into this wonderful journey, starting with Carl Winslow, the backbone of the show. We definitely have to start with Carl Winslow, as he was the pillar of the Winslow family and the one who kept the family ties strong, which gave the show its name. Reginald VelJohnson brought audiences both a warm father figure and comedic elements in this role. However, Reginald's journey to this point is quite interesting and inspiring. Reginald was born on August 16, 1952, in Queens, New York. He began his career on the theater stage and, like many actors, made his debut with small roles. However, his big break came with the film Die Hard, released in 1988. Yes, he was none other than the police officer Al Powell, John McClane's assistant in that iconic action film. Interestingly, his frequent appearances in police roles earned him the title of King of Police Characters among his fans. This image played a significant role in Reginald being cast as Carl Winslow in Family Matters. The character of Carl Winslow was a police officer living in Chicago who made it a priority to always protect his family. However, the most remarkable aspect of the character was his ability to appeal to viewers with his humor. In addition to being a disciplined father, the success of the show truly elevated Reginald's career. Throughout Family Matters, the character of Carl Winslow was portrayed not only as a father figure, but also as a socially aware individual sensitive to many social issues. Reginald worked closely with the show's writers to add depth to his character. For instance, in episodes where he performed his duties as a police officer, topics like social justice and empathy were emphasized. This made his performance even more memorable. After the show ended, Reginald continued his career without slowing down. He became well known for his voice acting projects, lending his voice to animated films like Planes, Fire and Rescue, and appearing as a guest star in many television series. Additionally, he frequently reunited with fans at nostalgia events, reminding them that Carl Winslow is still the father who protects the family. What about Reginald's personal life? He has always preferred to keep his personal life away from the media, making it somewhat difficult to find much information about him. However, in interviews, he often mentions his love for theater and his interest in writing projects. As an actor, he frequently states that starting his career in theater helped him give depth to his characters. Let's take a look at some fun memories from the set. In an interview, Reginald shared how much laughter Steve Urkel brought to the Family Matters set. It was impossible for Jaleel White, Steve Urkel, not to make us laugh in a scene, especially when he was doing Urkel's strange dances. He would crack us all up, he recalls. Lastly, Reginald VelJohnson continues to earn the love of many fans today. Family Matters not only made him a successful actor, but also ensured that he holds a warm place in people's hearts. Now let's focus on Laura Winslow, the intelligent, hardworking, and sometimes rebellious daughter of the Winslow family, portrayed by Kelly Shanigan Williams. Laura was a central character in Family Matters, capturing the audience's hearts with her humorous interactions with Steve Urkel and her sensitivity to family matters. So what is the story of Kelly Shanigan Williams, the actress behind Laura Winslow? Early life and career of Kelly Shanigan Williams. Kelly Shanigan Williams was born on March 22, 1976 in Washington, D.C. Her family supported her artistic interests from an early age, particularly her mother, who encouraged Kelly to participate in theater and drama classes. As a child, Kelly was quite shy, prompting her family to enroll her in a theater group. This experience helped her discover her passion for performing on stage. She quickly garnered attention for her successful performances in theater productions. Kelly made her television debut in the late 1980s, starting with commercials and small roles. In 1990, she landed the role of Laura Winslow in Family Matters, which brought her recognition not only in America but worldwide. Laura Winslow was the smartest and most talented child in the Winslow family. A comedic element of the show was Laura's constant attempts to evade Steve Urkel's romantic advances, creating a dynamic that became one of the show's main entertainment features. Kelly Williams infused Laura with a strong personality and a caring demeanor. Laura was not just a young girl caught in funny situations. She also supported her family and friends. Kelly's acting made Laura a character who was both funny and lovable in the eyes of viewers. One of the most memorable aspects of the show was Steve Urkel's obsessive crush on Laura. This infatuation served as a comedic element throughout many episodes. However, as the seasons progressed, Laura began to get to know Steve better, and her feelings evolved, reflecting the growth and development of the characters. The changing relationship between Laura and Steve created a significant emotional bond for viewers. The chemistry between Kelly and Jaleel White, Steve Urkel, made this storyline even more compelling. Kelly Williams often recalls her time on the Family Matters set with great fondness. In an interview, she said, "We were all like a family. We genuinely cared for each other, and that showed on screen." Kelly expressed that she learned a lot from her scenes, particularly with Jo Marie Payton and Reginald VelJohnson. "They helped me not only to improve my acting skills, but also taught me important lessons about life," she praised her co-stars. Post-Family Matters career. After Family Matters ended, Kelly Williams continued her acting career with various projects. She appeared as a guest star in several television shows and returned to stage theater. However, she decided to take a break from acting to focus on her family. During this period, Kelly became involved in social responsibility projects aimed at helping youth. Believing in the power of art and education, she developed programs to assist young talents in expressing themselves through the performing arts. In 2009, Kelly married Hannibal Jackson, and the couple has 2 children. In an interview, Kelly expressed that being a mother is one of the greatest joys of her life. Kelly prefers to keep her personal life away from the media spotlight. She continues to connect with fans by sharing nostalgic Family Matters moments on social media. Kelly has always maintained a strong bond with her fans. She loves sharing nostalgic memories from the show and often emphasizes its cultural impact. At an event, she conveyed this message to her fans. Family Matters was not just a show, it was a story about the importance of family and the power of love. It was a great honor for us that you embraced this story. One of Kelly's fondest memories from the set involves a Christmas episode where the entire cast sang on stage, creating a true family atmosphere. "In that moment, we felt like a real Winslow family," she recalls. Another unforgettable memory is a dance scene she filmed with Jaleel White, where they improvised, resulting in some very entertaining moments. Today, Kelly Williams leads a life focused on her family and contributing to the community. She supports educational projects and continues to inspire young people. She also participates in nostalgic events to reunite with Family Matters fans. In an interview, she expressed her gratitude to her fans, saying, "Your love and support made this show so special. The memories we shared are among the most treasured moments of my life." Our next character is Eddie Winslow, the eldest child of the Winslow family and a music enthusiast, portrayed by Darius McCrary. Eddie occasionally found himself in humorous and challenging situations on the show, while also imparting important lessons about youth issues and family relationships. So how did Darius McCrary's career shape up before, during, and after Family Matters? Let's take a detailed look at Eddie Winslow and Darius's journey. Early life and career beginnings of Darius McCrary. Darius McCrary was born on May 1st, 1976, in Walnut, California. Growing up in an artistic environment, he developed a passion for acting from a young age. With his father, Howard McCrary, being a Grammy-nominated musician, Darius was surrounded by music and the arts, which encouraged him to enter the world of performance early on. Darius's acting career began in the late 1980s, where he took on small roles in various commercials and television shows. However, his breakout role came when he was cast as Eddie Winslow in Family Matters. This role not only allowed him to showcase his talents, but also helped him gain recognition as a young star. Eddie Winslow was the handsome and sometimes a bit cocky eldest son of the Winslow family. Through his youthful adventures, friendships, and family dynamics, Eddie provided viewers with both entertaining and emotional moments. Darius McCrary brought a natural charisma to the character of Eddie. His performance made Eddie both charming and somewhat troubled, allowing the character's mistakes and failures to serve as important lessons throughout the series. Particularly his scenes with Father Carl Winslow highlighted Eddie's growth and development. Darius often speaks about the close-knit family atmosphere on the Family Matters set. He recalls the fun he had with Jaleel White, Steve Urkel, mentioning that they would joke around and frequently burst into fits of laughter during breaks. In an interview, he said, "We were all like a family on set. Jo Marie, Harriet Winslow, was like a real mother to us. And Reginald, Carl Winslow, always looked out for us. Working on a show that lasted this long was one of the greatest gifts of my life." Musical passion and post-Family Matters career. In addition to acting, Darius has a deep passion for music. Inspired by his father, he began to engage with music at a young age. After the show ended, he focused more on his music career, exploring songwriting and vocal performance. He continues to share his love for music through stage performances. Darius once stated in an interview, "Music is my way of expressing myself. Through the character of Eddie Winslow, I had a chance to connect with people through acting, but with music, I can truly be myself." Following the conclusion of Family Matters, Darius continued his career with various projects in television and independent films. In 2007, he appeared in Transformers, starring Eddie Murphy, which allowed him to prove himself in the action genre. Additionally, he took on the role of Malcolm Winters in the long-running soap opera The Young and the Restless. This role showcased his dramatic acting abilities and solidified his place in the television world. Despite his career successes, Darius faced some challenges in his personal life, including divorce proceedings and child custody battles that occasionally attracted media attention. Nevertheless, he has always strived to remain strong during these times. In an interview, he remarked, "Life is not always easy, but what matters is to keep going and learn. Difficult times make you a stronger person." Engaging with fans and mentoring young artists. Darius enjoys interacting with his fans. He is active on social media and often sends nostalgic messages to Family Matters fans. He shares updates on his music projects and current acting work, maintaining a strong connection with his followers. Another significant aspect of Darius's career is his mentoring of young artists. He strives to open doors for the next generation of performers by sharing his experiences. One of the funniest stories Darius shared from the set involved the driving test scene with Eddie Winslow. In this scene, Eddie humorously failed a driving test. Darius recalls that during the filming, he genuinely felt excited as if he were taking a driving test. And by the end of the scene, the entire crew was rolling with laughter. Another memorable moment was a scene where he and Jaleel White improvised together. In that scene, Steve Urkel and Eddie start dancing, and the crew loved the improvisation so much that it was added to the script. Current activities today, Darius McCrary remains active in both acting and music. He continues to guest star in television projects and works on independent music projects. He also supports social awareness campaigns, maintaining a meaningful connection with his fans. In a message to Family Matters fans, Darius once said, "The show was fun." Our third stop focuses on Jo Marie Payton, who portrayed the loving and determined mother, Harriet Winslow. Jo Marie became a beloved figure in the hearts of viewers as one of the cornerstones of Family Matters. So, what's the story behind this strong and nurturing woman? How did Jo Marie Payton's career unfold after Harriet Winslow? Let's take a closer look. Jo Marie Payton was born on August 3, 1950, in Albany, Georgia, but she spent her formative years in Florida. Growing up immersed in the arts, Jo Marie developed an interest in music and acting at an early age. She studied music and theater at Florida A&M University. After graduating, she focused on her music career and worked for a time with jazz musicians. Jo Marie's entry into the television world began in the late 1970s, where she started to land small roles and quickly caught attention for her acting skills. However, her big break came when she was cast as Harriet Winslow in Perfect Strangers. In this series, Harriet was a tough yet affectionate elevator operator, capturing the audience's attention. The character was so beloved that Jo Marie earned her own spin-off series, Family Matters. Harriet Winslow was a fundamental dynamic of Family Matters. She was not only a mother but also a guiding leader for her husband and children. The character of Harriet represented family values, sacrifice, and a strong female figure. Jo Marie's natural acting made Harriet shine as both an authoritative and loving character. Jo Marie's performance resonated with viewers not only for its comedic aspects, but also for the emotional depth she brought to the role. Harriet was portrayed as the glue that kept the family together, and her authentic approach in scenes with her children garnered significant praise from the audience. Jo Marie infused her personal experiences into the Harriet Winslow character. In an interview, she mentioned that she drew inspiration from her own mother. "My mother was strong, loving, and always trying to do the right thing. I infused her spirit into Harriet." The Harriet character was not only a maternal figure, but also Carl Winslow's biggest supporter and stabilizer. Jo Marie's chemistry with Reginald VelJohnson, who played Carl Winslow, enhanced their on-screen dynamic, making their relationship feel realistic. Jo Marie Payton left Family Matters midway through the 8th season. She cited her reason for leaving as a belief that the character had lost the depth she had in the earlier seasons. Harriet Winslow was portrayed by Judy Elder in the final season, but many fans expressed that no one could fill Jo Marie's shoes. Her decision to depart sparked significant discussion among both fans and critics at the time. However, Jo Marie stated that she made this choice to give her career a new direction. After Family Matters, Jo Marie participated in various projects in television and film. She enjoyed a successful career in voice acting, most notably voicing the character Sugar Mama in the animated series The Proud Family, which introduced her voice talent to a wider audience. Jo Marie also returned to the theater world, revisiting her roots by performing on Broadway. She never lost her passion for music, participating in various musical projects along the way. In her personal life, Jo Marie maintains a calm and loving demeanor. Her communication with fans reflects her humble personality and kindness. Jo Marie actively engages in social responsibility projects, particularly supporting educational and arts programs for young people. In one interview, she stated, "Art helps young people develop their imaginations and express themselves. That's why I will always continue to support the arts." Jo Marie described the atmosphere on the Family Matters set as a family. She recalled in an interview, "We weren't just a crew, we were truly a family. Even during breaks, we would eat together and joke around." An interesting anecdote is that the affectionate term honey used between Carl and Harriet Winslow in the show was improvised by Jo Marie, adding a layer of authenticity to their relationship. Today, Jo Marie remains active on social media, maintaining her connection with fans. She comments on old Family Matters episodes and frequently shares nostalgic posts to engage with viewers. She also enjoys participating in various events where she meets fans face-to-face. In a message to Family Matters fans during an interview, Jo Marie expressed, "This show was a story about family, love, and togetherness. I am eternally grateful to everyone who watched and embraced these values. We couldn't have been this strong without you." Next up is undoubtedly the person who portrayed the show's most iconic character. Jaleel White. Steve Urkel was the character that transformed Family Matters from an ordinary sitcom into a cultural phenomenon. Just the catchphrase, "Did I do that?" left a deep mark on 90s pop culture. But how did Jaleel White come to this role? How did he develop the character? And how did his career shape during this process? Let's explore together. Jaleel White was born on November 27, 1976, in Los Angeles, California. He started his acting career at a young age. While still in elementary school, a teacher suggested to his family that he was talented and should be encouraged to pursue acting. Jaleel followed this advice and took his first step into the industry by appearing in commercials. One of his most recognizable early roles was in a milk advertisement in 1984. The moment that changed Jaleel White's life was his audition for Family Matters. Interestingly, the character of Steve Urkel was initially designed as a side character. However, Jaleel's performance was so impressive that the character quickly became the center of the show. Jaleel perfectly captured Steve Urkel's high-pitched voice, awkward walk, and socially inept yet well-meaning nature, leading audiences to fall in love with the character. Steve Urkel not only became a defining character for Family Matters, but also a cultural icon of the 90s. Children, teenagers, and even adults of the era were captivated by his quirky yet lovable nature. The popularity of the Urkel character grew so much that the storyline of the show began to revolve primarily around him. As Steve Urkel gained popularity, Jaleel White further developed his acting skills. He portrayed different versions of Urkel, showcasing his comedic talent and versatility, including the character Cool Urkel, Stefan Urkel. Jaleel's contributions to Steve Urkel extended beyond performance. He shared his ideas about the character's costumes, mannerisms, and lines. For instance, high-waisted pants and large glasses became more pronounced thanks to his suggestions. Jaleel White's life after Steve Urkel. When Family Matters ended in 1998, Jaleel White faced a challenging period. The character of Steve Urkel made it difficult for him to be seen in other roles. Many producers only viewed him as Urkel. Jaleel often commented on this, saying, quote, "Identifying so closely with one character can be both a blessing and a curse." However, Jaleel managed to overcome this tough period. He diversified his career by taking on various projects. In the 2000s, he appeared as a guest star in many television series. He also found success in voice acting, lending his voice to the character Sonic in the Sonic the Hedgehog animated series. Another significant achievement for Jaleel was his work in writing and production. He served as both a writer and producer on various television projects, showcasing his talents beyond acting. Jaleel White generally prefers to keep his personal life away from the media spotlight. However, he has openly discussed how the character of Steve Urkel impacted his social life. For example, he mentioned that in his youth, he was misunderstood by his peers due to Urkel's quirky image. In an interview, he stated, "Because of the Urkel character, people thought I was funny and clumsy in real life. But I'm not really like that." Jaleel is also known as someone who enjoys sports. He played basketball at UCLA during his college years and still participates in basketball games frequently. Jaleel White has never lost his connection with Family Matters fans. He enjoys attending nostalgia events, where he reunites with fans and shares memories from the show. Additionally, he is quite active on social media, often sharing nostalgic posts with his followers. Among the funny incidents on set, Jaleel was known for playing pranks on the other cast members. For instance, during one break between scenes, he secretly put some of Urkel's favorite cheese in Reginald VelJohnson's coffee cup, who played Carl Winslow. This prank was talked about among the crew for a long time. Jaleel was also recognized for his commitment to his work as a professional. "When I created the Urkel character, I didn't just want to entertain, I also wanted to teach viewers something," he explains. Today, Jaleel White remains active in Hollywood. In recent years, he has participated in various projects in independent films and digital platforms. He has also announced that he is working on nostalgic projects to bring the Steve Urkel character back to life. In conclusion, Jaleel White is remembered not only as Steve Urkel, but also as a multifaceted artist. Begin. So what does the character of Steve Urkel mean to you? Has this character had any impact on your life? Please share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Now let's focus on Jamie Foxworth, who played the youngest Winslow daughter, Judy Winslow, on Family Matters. Judy was an important character in the show's early seasons, but as time went on, her storyline became less prominent. Let's take a closer look at Jamie's career in the story of Judy Winslow. Early life and career of Jamie Foxworth. Jamie Foxworth was born on May 17, 1979 in Glen Ellen, Illinois. Growing up immersed in the arts, she began acting and modeling at a young age. In the early 1990s, she moved to Los Angeles to accelerate her acting career. At just 10 years old, Jamie was cast as Judy Winslow in Family Matters in 1989. The show gained immense popularity, and Jamie built a wide fan base during this time. Judy was a sweet and cheerful member of the Winslow family. As the youngest daughter, Judy had a delightful personality. Her interactions with family members, especially her brothers Eddie and Richie, provided joyful moments for viewers. Judy's innocence and energy contributed to the dynamics of the show. However, as the series progressed, Judy's character gradually faded into the background. As Foxworth's character began to appear less frequently, audiences started to lose track of Judy's storyline, creating challenges for Jamie in her career. Family Matters was not just filled with comedic anecdotes. It also addressed the importance of family bonds and relationships across generations. Judy's character demonstrated to young viewers the significance of love and support within the family. The show also tackled the relationships children have with their parents. Even though Judy occasionally faced misunderstandings as a child, she always felt her family's love. This aspect served as a reminder to audiences about the importance of communication within families. Reflections on Family Matters. Jamie Foxworth fondly remembers her time on the Family Matters set. Her relationships with the other cast members allowed her to create special memories. I had a strong bond with everyone on set. I have particularly great memories with Reginald VelJohnson and Jo Marie Payton, she shares. Jamie notes that the energy on set was always high. The show provided a fun yet educational environment, and while spending time as a family, we conveyed real family values to our audience, she adds. After Family Matters ended, Jamie Foxworth tried to continue her acting career, but she faced challenges in the process. She attempted to participate in various projects post-show, but struggled to achieve the same level of success. The diminishing presence of her character, Judy, made it difficult for audiences to recognize her. By the late 1990s, Jamie experienced difficulties in her career. Like many young actors, she faced pressures that came with early fame. Over time, Jamie lost her drive to pursue acting and began exploring other avenues. Personal challenges and growth. Jamie Foxworth faced various personal challenges throughout her life. Achieving fame at a young age proved to be a tough journey for her. The ups and downs in her career significantly impacted Jamie's life. She openly admits to experiencing psychological difficulties due to the pressures of early stardom. Jamie fought to regain her footing and redirect her life. Over time, she focused on personal development and aimed to adopt a healthier lifestyle. Jamie continues to interact with her fans on social media. She shares memories from her past projects, trying to connect with audiences. Reminiscing about her character, Judy Winslow offers a nostalgic experience for her fans. In an interview, she stated, "The support of my fans has always been incredibly important to me. It makes me happy that they haven't forgotten Judy." This context strengthens Jamie's connection to her audience through her memories. Jamie emphasizes that some of her fondest memories from the Family Matters set revolve around the fun times spent with the other cast members. Laughing together elevated the energy on set. "We really had a great time, especially while shooting comedy scenes," she recalls. Another unforgettable memory for Jamie was filming a fun scene in one of the special episodes. "While shooting that scene, we felt like we were losing ourselves in the moment. It was really fun," she adds. These memories reflect the positive experiences Jamie had during her early acting career. Current activities. Today, Jamie Foxworth remains active on social media, engaging with her fans. She shares memories of her past career and participates in various events to inspire younger generations. Additionally, she supports projects aimed at raising awareness around personal development. Jamie has worked to overcome her past struggles and adopt a healthier lifestyle. She conveys this message to her fans. Family is the most important part of life. Through Judy's character, we tried to convey that message to you. Remember, every challenge can make you stronger. Thank you for watching. We took a journey through the past and present of the beloved cast of Family Matters. By looking back at the lives of Jo Marie Payton, Jamie Foxworth, Darius McCrary, and many other characters, we revisited their careers and the unforgettable moments from the show. As you watched this video, did you find yourself reminiscing about your own memories? Which scenes impacted you the most? Don't forget to share with us in the comments. If Family Matters holds a special place in your heart, please give our video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications. This way you'll stay updated on our future content. Additionally, if there are other shows you'd like us to review, or if you're interested in more then and now content, let us know. Remember, family values and friendship are always important. With Family Matters, we were reminded of this once again. See you in the next video, and take care.